Jigsaw?
Wait, I thought the Jigsaw Killer was dead.
He is.
Spiral is a good popcorn horror flick, but at the same time, the synopsis is very relevant to the conversations about police brutality, defunding, reform, abolition, etc. Right? So I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts about the concept of good cops changing things from the inside? Is that possible to you?
I'm not sure. I think we're all going to change it together. I think it's, good police force is like a good school, and a good school has parental involvement. That's literally the difference in schools, right? So, a good police force is going to have, community involvement. And I think if we do that together, I think it'll be fine, because the cops are, of the community. We're all a community.
Oh God, I'm the wrong person to ask any kind of grown-up questions. I'm a moron. I can just tell you that I thought the story was really fun, and I love in all the Saw movies that there's this kind of whodunit plot. I love that. I love guessing who the killer is, and I like movies like this, like Training Day and Seven. I really miss them, like detective story movies, and so I was really drawn to that aspect of the story, and I think that, this movie is very unpretentious. It's not trying to give you any kind of civic vegetables or really be talking about anything from with an agenda. It's just supposed to be a fun piece of fiction.
In the movie, right, your characters, Detective Banks, Detective Shank, they're detectives who are bonding on this major case. But then there's also the real life bonding between co-stars in a major film franchise. So I wanted to ask you, what was the funniest or most fun behind the scene moment working with Chris?
I loved every day of working with Chris. We really got along from the outset. I really admire him as a, obviously for all the obvious reasons, but I also just love him as a filmmaker. And it was really cool to discover that we're both big nerds about movies.
Filming Spiral, what was the blackest moment on set?
When Sam showed up on the first day, it's like, don't get no blacker than that. Sam said something to me like, when I met you, you were shooting New Jack and I was shooting Jungle Fever, and we were playing the same parts. We're both playing crackheads. So
Right.
That's pretty black.
That is pretty black. And now y'all the cops.
It's funny, like two iconic crackheads.
Iconic.
In movies Wesley Snipes was the star of.